Hello YouTube and welcome back to another DakrCraft Update video, and this time we're walking around the P- spawn. So we couldn't get the gates working, but if you type in /warp P-, then this is where you get to. And we've got some signs here for medieval. You use Conquest, Modern, Flows HD or LD Modern. They're also in the main spawn area, so you should be looking around there checking what's changed, because there's quite a lot of new stuff, quite a lot of interesting things. When your plot's 100% complete, put it up for review. Stand where you want the review to take place. Don't just randomly be stood above your plot, because when we type the command to go to that plot, that's where we jump to. So if you want to start, say, at this doorway, you type it at this doorway, not sort of over here somewhere, because that would make sense. Type this command where we want the review to start. You need a 5 out of 10 P- plot or a 8 out of 10 P- plot. For apprentice or builder ranks, you need P plots, P plots, and PG plots for higher ranks. You can resubmit your plot once it's been submitted. So if I say this was my plot and I put it up for review and it came back and it's like, yeah, it's 6 out of 10, you've got apprentice, you can do another plot. And you was like, well, I think I can get this up to 8 out of 10 for builder. You can, work on it some more and then resubmit it and we'll re-review it. Bear in mind, if it doesn't look like it's changed dramatically, we won't be doing a full review of the whole thing. We'll just sort of be going to bits that we know we told you deliberately to change. So if there is other things that you have changed that you think we need to revisit, either like leave a sign where you do the RM review command, or tell us in person on the server. That's always nice. And make sure you've actually made the improvements. So like, don't just type the command, get denied, and then type it again hoping for another reviewer, because I've actually had that a few times where I've denied a plot and then like the next day I've gone to the same plot, they just removed all of the wool, put it up for review again. The only reason I know that they've done this is because there was 3 blocks of wool in an interior that I realised that they missed. So I reviewed it again, put all the blocks up, again, went back the next day, it was up for review again. There was still no changes made. Those original 3 blocks were still in there, plus the 4th one that I'd left that day. They've done it again a couple of days later, no improvements or anything, so they're now permanently banned from the server. So that's what's going to happen, because it's just wasting our time, really. This is the new P- spawn that we're just going to take a little look around while I talk about the new changes. So the main thing that everyone's going to be asking in this video is, can you get whitelisted to the server? And the answer is no, but because the whitelist may very well be going within the next week, maybe just over a week. Lord Dakr's been really busy with work and stuff, and he wants to get a lot more of his content on his channel out properly before we move on to doing the non-whitelisting part of the server again, bringing it back to that. So he's been working on it quite a bit, and as of tomorrow is when this video is going to go up, probably, so Friday, we've still got a few little tweaks and stuff that we want to make before we're completely happy that the server is going to go back to public. So maybe this weekend, maybe next weekend, that's when it's going to happen. Don't hold your breath, I don't know exactly, but that's the aim, is either this weekend or the weekend after. So don't be asking for whitelists, because we won't be doing that. We're just going to be waiting until the server's whitelist is removed. Okay, so yeah, that's about it, I think, on the server side. Another change that's been made is we've made the ranks a little bit more interesting. So for the architect rank and above, you can actually have 2 people build on one plot. It was originally just like you got to build them all. If I just go to spawn and we get greeted here, read the rules, make sure that you don't do this, be patient for rules, reviews even. Don't advertise other servers, swearing and stuff, keep it down to a minimal. We don't mind, people swearing every now and then, but when you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, it's like, no, can you stop? So, read them, make sure you've got those in your mind. There are the how many plots you get for each rank and stuff. The rank requirements, these are your first 4, so up to Master Builder. This is actually quite a hard one to get. I think we've got 3 at the moment on the server. And now Arch Plus requirements. So to get Arc and Grand Arc, Master Arc and Grandmaster Arc, for Arc ranks you can build with another person per plot. So say if you have a P plus plot and there's 2 people building on that and it's worth, let's see, was it 7 out of 10? No, 1P plus 9 out of 10. PG was 7 out of 10. So if the 2 people work on it together and they have a P plus plot that is 7 out of 10, 9 out of 10, sorry, then they will both get the Architect rank. And that's pretty much how it's going to work. So like, really, we have to do 20 plots overall for the highest rank, which, you know, some people are saying I'm never going to achieve that. Fair enough, you never will. I really doubt many people will, but it'd be interesting to see if somebody does. But you don't have to do it alone. You can forge a little build team with you and a friend, so that should be quite nice for sparking some creativity between players and seeing what happens there. And when you do get the rank, your name gets put on this nice little board up here. We don't have any of the Grand Architects or Master Architects or anything like that yet. I'm planning on doing a Let's Build series, like my Let's Build an Inca plot. That's going to be one of mine towards the Architect rank and towards all these other ranks. So I'll be doing that. I'm going to be redoing the Hobbit plot because so much of it needs changing that I might as well just redo it. I'll probably just redo that on a PG plot instead of on its own little world. The Lake Town stuff I'm probably going to be revisiting, just not too sure when yet. And the Western stuff, I'm going to keep the saloon that we built, but I'm going to redo the terrain completely because, to be honest, ever since I finished that terrain and realised how, like, it looked good, but ever since I've realised how bad it was space-wise and how poorly I sort of used the space of the plot, I've not been too happy with it. So I'll probably be keeping the saloon and just redoing the terrain, and we'll be doing that as another series. So as you can see, for each little plot, since each one's got to be a different style, for these you can't have the same sort of style twice to count for your rank. So, you know, I'm going to have 20 different Let's Builds at least planned to be going up to this highest rank, so that's going to give me lots of content for the foreseeable future, possibly forever. Depends how long it takes. If you've got any further questions, put it in the comments below. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the server hopefully pretty soon. So if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.